It's through the defense of the Constitution that all of us succeed.
There's an organization that stands for what we believe in as Americans, and they do it without apologizing.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Rula Alouche, CARE's National Board Chair. From our beginning 20 years ago in a small office on K Street in Washington, D.C., CARE had a goal of changing America for the better through positive civic engagement and by working to protect the freedoms guaranteed for all Americans by the Constitution. In those 20 years, CARE has, alhamdulillah, had a tremendous impact on the American Muslim community and on how our community is viewed and treated.
In our early years, CARE's main impact was in the workplace and in popular culture. From our first educational campaigns about stereotypical portrayals of Islam and Muslims in films like Executive Decision, The Siege, True Lies, and Jihad in America, to news conferences outside companies that discriminated against Muslim employees, CARE has helped millions of Americans understand that all our nation's citizens deserve equal and dignified treatment. When terrorists attacked the Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City in 1995, CARE helped the nation avoid an even greater backlash against Muslims who were falsely accused of committing the attack. When Nike, the world's #1 athletic company, insulted Muslims, CARE turned that insult into a benefit for the American Muslim community. Nike responded by recalling the sneaker and donating a playground for American Muslim children. Through the distribution of hundreds of thousands of educational guides to employers, healthcare workers, journalists, educators, and law enforcement officials, CARE helped make sure that discrimination was stopped before it occurred. CARE's voter registration and Get Out the Vote campaigns and training of Muslim leaders and activists in professional lobbying techniques helped strengthen the American Muslim voice on Capitol Hill and in state legislatures nationwide.
CARE does a wonderful work of normalizing the relationship to be a Muslim and American. CARE shows that there's no contradiction with being a good American and a good Muslim.
A CARE annual initiative to inform Americans of all faiths about Ramadan led to massive increases in media coverage of the holy month. The CARE Quran distribution campaign has distributed copies of the Quran to tens of thousands of fellow Americans, and the response has been tremendous. In the past 20 years, CARE has grown from just 2 people at a small Washington office to a diverse national institution with hundreds of staffers, board members, and volunteers in chapters across the country. We are proud of our diversity and of the role women leaders have played and continue to play in our chapters and in our national board.
Since CARE's inception 20 years ago, CARE has empowered the American Muslim community. It has provided them with a national and local voice and has given them a seat at the table, and also has provided the American society in general a unique voice that needs to be heard, and that is the Muslim voice.
CARE is here on Capitol Hill. Our headquarters are in Washington, D.C. Every year we bring experts from across the country to meet with the officials who are elected to represent them. We train these experts, we give them talking points, we give them issues, we send them up on the Hill, they speak to the people who are elected to represent them, and then we here at the national office do the follow-up to make sure that these requests coming from the Muslim community are heard and acted on.
The importance of CARE to America is as we see the continued rise of Islamophobia and the distortions of some in the Muslim world, there needed to be a mainstream, large mass organization of Muslims in this country that are committed to the principles that the country stands for and that human rights organizations stand for.
All Muslims want to challenge Islamophobia, but not all Muslims have the resources, the experience, or the knowledge needed to challenge Islamophobia. That's what CARE provides. We have articulate spokespeople who can go in the media, even in hostile media, and challenge Islamophobia. We do the research. We analyze who is funding Islamophobia. We analyze who is behind the growing Islamophobia movement in America. We expose these people, and we're able to work with the hundreds and perhaps thousands of media outlets in the United States and around the world to bring the real message of Islam to the American public and the world public.
When mosques and Islamic institutions were targeted by hatred and violence, CARE was on the ground with community leaders offering legal help and advice on safety and security.
We envision America 20 years from now where the American Muslim community have the rightful place at the political, social, and academic table where Muslims will be celebrated, respected, and honored for their contributions.
CARE is a great organization. I believe in CARE, and there is no organization in America that I've given more money personally than CARE. I always donate to CARE because CARE makes a difference. Please donate as much as you can. Thank you.